Hi 8th graders, this is going to be our last video for Unit 1, Part 1. The next plan is going to be to do a review. Okay, so I lied. It's not really the last one. It's the last new lesson one. We'll have a review video coming up too, and then we're going to be looking at our assessment. So what I promised you yesterday is we're going to be using the order of operations, and we're going to be evaluating expressions. You had a little practice with this last year. Again, it was last year. It was so long ago. And when I say that, I don't want you to feel bad if you're like, oh, I don't remember it. I just want to see if there's a connection that we can draw. I understand that that was a while ago and we're still trying to get the hang of things, so no worries, but I'm going to walk you through it. This is called a variable expression because it has variables in it. Variables are letters. So it's A plus B, C. What I'm going to do is replace those variables with these values, and then it's going to become a problem similar to what we were doing the last couple days. When you replace the variables with a number, it's important that you use parentheses. You might wonder why. Because when you're working with positive and negative numbers, it helps keep things organized, okay? Again, if you can be successful without doing it, no one says you have to do it my way, okay? This is just a suggestion that I've kind of seen with students that it helps if they do it. You do you. You do what you gotta do, okay? So A plus B times C. So I'm gonna put parentheses, okay? And I'm gonna fill in those values. It tells me A is -3. So I'm gonna put in -3. And B is 2, so this is gonna be a 2. And C is -5. So here's -5. Now it looks just like what we've been doing the last few days. We're going to use the order of operations. I do see parentheses, but everything in the parentheses is now cleared up. So we're good there. Then I'm going to do multiplication and division. And this should be a plus. I just realized I made a mistake. It's going to happen. We're going to make mistakes and we're going to learn from it. So 2 times -5. When you multiply numbers together, if the signs are different, it's going to be negative. So the 2 and the 5 have different signs. One's positive, one's negative. So the answer is going to be negative, and 2 times 5 is 10. And so we have -3 plus -10. -3 and 10 more negatives will give me 13 negatives. -13. Number 2, we've got B squared plus C. So B squared plus C. B is 2, C is -5. I'm replacing the variables with a number. So then what I'm going to do is take 2 squared. That means 2 times 2, because there's 2 of them. It's a lot of 2's, guys, sorry. 4 plus -5. When I look at putting these together, I have more negatives than positive. So that's going to be negative. And I have one more negative, so it's going to be negative what? This third one, let's take a peek. C plus A times B. So, parentheses, plus parentheses, okay, so I'm setting it up. I'm going to put in -5 here. A is -3 and B is 2. Multiplication before addition. -3 times 2. The two numbers have different signs. One's positive and one's negative, which means that the answer will be negative. So we've got -6. We have -5 plus -6. We put those together, we're going to get -11. Remember, same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Take the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact, okay? There's a reason I don't teach choir, just saying. All right, next one. We've got A plus B minus C. So A plus B minus C. We're going to fill in the values. -3. B is 2. C is -5. See, this is really right here. Whoop, there we go. is really where it's important to have the parentheses so you can see that you have the two negatives, because this is minus and then that's -5. That helps keep that clear, okay? Now, for those of you who like to add up or keep change, I've heard, or whatever process you want to do, this is a good time to do it. You can change it from subtracting a negative to adding a positive. If that helps you out, do that. If it doesn't, don't. It's all about what you need, okay? So, -3 plus 2 plus 5. Both are adding, so I'm going to work left to right. -3 plus 2 is -1, plus 5 is going to be 4. Okay, so your practice today is going to involve problems very similar to this. And then what we're going to do for the next video, which will be the true last video, is going to be a review. And what we're going to focus on is that you can use perfect squares to determine the nearest integer, that you can simplify using the order of operations, and that you can find the absolute value. All right, thanks for all of your hard work. I know that we're all giving it our best, me included. If there's anything else I can do to help you out, let me know. Otherwise, stay tuned for a review. Take care.